Anbarasi und Rose. Sollen
So
wir
gestern,
anfangen? Heute.
heute, Max Morgan, heute ist ein Fest. Do it tomorrow. Devote,
No. Just
devote
I
today.
want to
Devote,
I'm expecting a presentation today from them. They are
oh,
ready.
is it? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
But
That's
the responsible ladies are not opening their mouth. I'm surprised.
Rose, reaction, please. I will support you.
Yeah, sure, sir. Actually, I am waiting for Anbaris's reply. Actually, I messaged her, but she didn't see it.
No, she's in the call. Yeah, she's the Sean.
Leute, Leute, eine kleine Bemerkung hier bitte, all of you. A small, something
Note.
that I would like to share with you or tell you, note or thing. See, we are all here in a class. You all are together as fellow learners, Mitlerner. Right? So please try to use the do form when you are speaking with each other. Yeah, just, I mean, I know Vasu is a senior person. So when you talk to him in your mother tongue or his mother tongue or any other language, you can give him that Z form there. But when you are using or speaking in German here with each other, please use the do form. The reason is very simple. Erstens, that is German culture. In a classroom, normally do form is used. Erstens. Und zweitens, the do form is more trickier to use because you have to conjugate the verb. Wohin fährst du? You must remember there's an umlaut, fährst du. Otherwise, with the Z form, it's all en. Na? Wohin fahren Sie? Wohin gehen Sie? Was machen Sie? Wann kommen Sie? All with en. And there's no problem using the verb in the Z form. The do form is more tricky. So what you should be doing is using the do on each other. Whenever you speak, try to use the do.
Yeah, Stimme mit Ihnen.
It's
Verstanden.
yeah. Danke. Just a bemerkung. I've noticed some of you are using the Z amongst each other. Don't use the Z. Because in a German situation, it doesn't work. The do and Z are clearly defined in German.
One small note, sir. Here.
Yeah,
Why I had this problem earlier also, even in my in playing with in my ferrine, I also use Z most of the times. But the people will come and correct me. Oh no, call me do. Benutzen, Dutzen. Why we have this problem is why we are having this problem is we think that do is irrespect.
Formal. It's and informal. So there are two ways of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I corrected yesterday with Anbarsi and Rose.
I use the
Do is also respect, but it does not mean that it is irrespect. Do is informal way. That's all. So normally in a home or in a ferrine, in a classroom, we are more informal with at least co-fellows. So I told them. So do is not irrespect. Do is informal. That's all. So don't think that when we use do, it is irrespect form.
We are like I said, in German it's slightly different. But in Hindi, that much of liberty sometimes is not allowed because the Indian culture doesn't.
Tum you cannot use. We need to use always up. Yeah.
And that is especially in UP, parts of Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
Parts of Uttar Pradesh, the families always use up, even on children. The parents would address the children or do address the children as up. And in many families in India, father is always up, mother is tum.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, that's how it is. The father is the head of the family. So it's always up. Many families. And
if I say like that, I'll get a kick by left leg, not even by right leg.
Yeah, there are others also. Wife to husband also is up. Wife to husband is also up in the Indian context. Again, in many parts of India. Husband to wife is always tum, never up. Yeah, so just look at that aspect and don't get confused. Don't get confused. Wenn wir hier in unserem Land, in unserer Kultur, dann bleiben wir bei dieser kulturellen Normen. We'll stay with these cultural norms. Aber in Deutschland, das ist ganz anders. In der Familie in Deutschland, das ist immer du. Frau zum Mann, Mann zur Frau. Husband and wife, duzen. Eltern und Kinder, duzen. Kinder und Eltern, duzen.
Wir duzen oder wir benutzen duzen? How do you say?
Wir duzen. Wir duzen.
Wir duzen.
Duzen bedeutet du sagen.
Ah, okay. So it's combined. So I need not to use, we make that. No, we'll say
No.
duzen.
Wir duzen oder wir siezen.
Yeah.
Siezen und duzen. D-U-Z-E-N oder S-I-E-Z-E-N. Siezen. So, jetzt, wo sind wir? Alles da. Screen Sharing, das habe ich ja gemacht.
Okay. So if I want to ask them also, I can use directly the same verb. Können wir
Ja,
duzen?
duzen wir. Können wir
Ah,
duzen.
duzen.
Genau. Genau, so ist das.
Okay.
Und das ist auch richtig, was du. Da muss man zuerst fragen.
Yes.
Ja, man muss zuerst fragen dann. Nur wenn man fragt, weiß man, ob der andere das schon akzeptiert hat oder nicht. So, bleiben wir jetzt also bei unserem Thema von gestern. Und hoffentlich habt ihr das mal versucht, das heute mal versucht zu Hause.
Nein, Sir.
Nein, Sir.
Leider nicht. Tut mir leid.
Ich habe eine andere Antwort erwartet. Leider noch nicht.
Dann noch nicht. Warum noch?
Not yet. When you say leider no, it means it's full and final in a way. When you say noch nicht, then you left the possibility open. I'll do it sometime today, tomorrow, day after. That possibility is open. Ich bin nicht verheiratet. Ich bin nicht verheiratet. Ich bin noch nicht verheiratet. There's a very, very fine meaning here, difference. Bedeutungsunterschied.
Aber wenn ich sage, ich bin nicht verheiratet, ich bin heiratet, ich bin junge Frau.
Sir, was ist der Unterschied zwischen heiraten und verheiraten?
Heiraten is to marry off somebody, verheiraten is to be married.
Was?
Ich heirate meine Tochter. Matlab, I'm getting her married.
Okay.
I'm not marrying her.
Okay.
No,
ich weiß es nicht.
Vielen Dank.
Heiraten is to marry off someone.
Marry off someone and verheiraten to be married already over naturally to someone.
Okay, that means verheiratet is for somebody. Heiratet is for self.
Nein, heiraten is to for someone.
Other way around.
Verheiraten is for self.
For self. Married.
Yeah.
The prefixes play a very important role in German. You'll learn very soon where the pain in German comes from. Not from accusative or dative.
No, so schon sind wir in Base Y. So wir muss alle diese Dinge erkennen.
Das sind diese Präfixe, die am meisten Probleme verursachen. They are the ones which cause the problem, not accusative, dative und Präpositionen. Das ist Kinderspiel. You cannot use a verb without knowing whether you're using it correctly with or without prefix. That darn prefix plays a role. Ein Beispiel? Anrufen. Was bedeutet anrufen?
To call on phone.
Call on a phone.
Right? Und rufen?
To call normally.
Shout.
Aloud.
See, it makes
Hey, come here. That is rufen.
Genau. Also heute Abend rufen. Ich rufe dich heute Abend um 5.
Ja. Ich mache ein Telefon. Ich telefoniere um 5 Uhr.
Nein, I will call you normally.
No, rufe an means again.
I did not use
an नहीं बोला.
नहीं बोला. I didn't say that. Ich habe gesagt, ich rufe dich um 5 Uhr an. And ich rufe dich um 5 Uhr.
4 बजे आवाज लगाऊंगा.
Ha. I'll come and give a shout. Hallo, Vasu, bist du da? Komm raus. Jeet, Kushi, komm raus. That is rufen. And unrufen?
Call on
Over
phone.
phone.
Call on
On the
phone.
phone.
Over phone. Yeah.
See that A and 2 letters, such a small word, and such a different and big change in meaning. This is one of life's lessons, philosophy of life. Small things in life can cause big problems, like a mosquito at night. A single mosquito can keep you awake the whole night. So, same things in German. A small 2-letter word in German can cause a lot of problems in the meaning you're trying to convey.
Here we don't have mosquito problem, but we have a flies problem.
Yeah.
One
For
fly
mosquitoes,
will keep.
go to Finland if you want mosquitoes.
Yeah, next month. Of course, my wife is going so. I'm escaped.
In the northern part of Finland, there are loads of mosquitoes. They're called they're called the Finnish Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe.
The Air Force, the Finnish Air Force.
Okay.
Okay. So wenn es zu der gestrigen Übung, gestrigen Unterricht keine Probleme, keine Fragen gibt, können wir vielleicht heute weitergehen. Ja?
Leider haben wir das nicht gemacht. So bitte geben uns ein bisschen ein paar
Zeit.
Tagen. So ja, okay, ein paar Zeit.
Gerne.
Ja,
Okay.
so wir machen das am Montag.
Gut. So, jetzt bleiben wir bei diesem Thema in dieser Lektion Komparativ und Superlativ.
Sir, Seite Nummer?
61.
61 im Imperativ.
Also diese
So ein bisschen,
zwei...
ein bisschen Sie kann zeigen. Sie können zeigen das Seitennummer für Kushi. So der
Das steht hier.
Ich benutze Handy. Ich benutze Handy dann.
Okay. So
Kushi,
das ist das Thema. Sir schon gesagt, immer kleine Dinge macht Probleme.
Ja, Handy ist klein und macht große Probleme.
Nein, es ist okay.
So ein...
Es ist mehr gemütlich für mich.
Komfortabel.
Ja.
Komfortabel oder so frei dann.
Ja.
Mehr komfortabel. Ne? Okay. Komparativ und Superlativ. Seid ihr alle mit diesem Thema vertraut? Are you all familiar with this topic?
Ja,
Wir
so.
glauben, aber das ist nicht tatsächlich.
No, you tell me whether you're comfortable or not. If you are comfortable, I'll ask you a few questions. If you're not comfortable, even then I'll ask you a few questions.
So am Fall fragen Sie uns.
Ja.
Dann wir so weit. Wir sind so weit.
Da gibt es hier jemand, der das nicht verstanden hat. Is there anyone here who's not understood this topic, Komparativ und Superlativ? Because if you're done with this topic, we can proceed with the lesson.
Ja,
Ja.
ich habe kein Problem. Oder?
Ja, alle?
Schau.
Ja, Sir.
Okay, gut dann. I mean, I presume, as I say, keine Antwort ist auch eine Antwort. Do you know that German proverb? Ein deutsches Sprichwort sagt, keine Antwort ist auch eine Antwort.
மௌனம் சம்மதத்துக்கு அறிகுறி.
Correct. Absolutely. Maunam ardha angikaram. That means silence is half agreement, literally. And in the Indian Contract Act of 1872, Section 52, if I remember, or Article 52 in that Indian Contract Act 1872, silence is a tacit agreement. It says that in a contract, you sign a contract and you ask the other person, do you agree with this? And there is no reply. It is understood that person is agreed and the contract can be executed.
Aber was ist auf Deutsch? Kein Antwort ist Antwort.
Keine
Ist
Antwort ist auch eine Antwort.
Auch.
Das ist ein Sprichwort, ein sehr, sehr populäres Sprichwort auf Deutsch. Keine Antwort
Yeah,
ist
use
auch
this
eine Antwort.
because most of the times in my meeting when I ask questions, they are silent.
Ja, tell them, keine Antwort ist auch eine Antwort und das bedeutet immer positiv.
Yeah, I'll put it.
Das
Yeah,
ist immer ja.
super.
Das ist immer ja. It's to be taken as agreement. You
Yeah,
want the
normally I say silence is golden, then I'll proceed. Yeah.
no. Yes, silence is not golden. Silence is, tell them it's worse than copper and aluminum. Hey, you have to answer. So keine Antwort ist auch eine Antwort. Das ist normalerweise als ja interpretiert, that you have agreed. So that's how it is, basically. Okay, now let's get down here very quickly. What does not come before a noun or before a noun? Not come or come. And how does it happen? When is it used? How is it used? Just a quick revision. Ganz schnell wiederholen wir das. Wenn wir ein Adjektiv vor einem Nomen stellen, also we'll take this one here. Then you have to use the declension. Das Hobby, das interessante Hobby, positiv, das interessanter Hobby, comparative, nominative. Das plus E. And I remember we had revised this, and Jeet had also given that diagram. Jeet, you remember?
Yeah.
A on AN?
Yeah, sir.
Genau. So the trick here, mit dem bestimmten Artikel sind nur zwei Endungen möglich. Zwei Adjektivendungen mit dem bestimmten Artikel. Entweder oder an. So if your sentence has a definite article, then only two endings can be given to that adjective. Either an E or an en. Just keep that in mind.
Sir, wiederholen Sie bitte.
Yeah, when we are, a moment, 161, is it here or in the other one? They are both, I don't remember now. It should be here then. Die Arbeitsbuch am Ende gibt es alle diese Verben. Verben plus Präposition mit Dativ und so weiter. See? You can always refer to the book, back of the book. Verben mit Präposition und so on. That should be there. Here. There's the entire Wortschatz, 2,500 words roughly for B2. I don't remember now where this damn thing is. There should be a grammar page here. Ganz schnell, ganz schnell. Wenn hier nicht ein bestimmtes Lehrbuch steht das. Einen Moment. In case there's an emergency, ihr könnt dann. Nein, das ist hier nicht. Dann steht das hier bestimmt.
Some 170, I think.
No, it's there in Lehrbuch at the back. Lehrbuch am Ende gibt es diese Tabellen. See? Conjugation, usage, meanings of modal verb. We'll be doing all of them. So what are the meanings of the modal verbs? what they mean when we use them, what is it that we want to say. Preteritum form, preteritum perfect. So it starts here. So capital 5, this is Modalverben, there's a nicht so weit jetzt acht. There should be an adjective declension page somewhere. Shit. Okay, let's not waste too much time. We'll do that on our own. Let's get back here. So there's only two endings possible if you're using the definite article. Please remember that. So to summarize that, masculine Nominativ, Neutrum Nominativ und Feminine Nominativ. E. Also
Okay. Adjective Endungen.
adjective endungen.
Okay.
Also Neutrum und Feminine Accusative. E. The rest will all be en. I think I sent a table to you.
Yeah, it was there. Some
So please
second
check
week.
that.
Yeah.
Please check that. And remember, with comparative, first form the comparative. Schnell, schneller, then add the ending. For example, this verb, this adjective here, toleres. Ein tolleres Hobby, ein interessanteres Hobby, ein schöner, and then S Hobby. Don't interchange it with ein schönesser. The adjective ending, the word itself is ending. It should come after you form the comparative. That we should make ourselves very clear about. Okay? And now, if you look at the other usage, how do we form this? Simple, with an umlaut where there is a vowel, A, O, and U. For example, no, not good. Good is irregular. What's that very famous one that it normally gives? Hoch, höher. Hoch, O umlaut, höher. Nah, näher. So use an umlaut. And then the ER in the comparative. In the superlative, we add the plus the adjective that normally ends with st, schönst, and then comes the ending en. When is this form used?
After that, there is no noun.
When there is no noun and it is a predicative sentence, comes after the verb with no noun following. If there is a noun following, gut, was, danke, wir haben das schon geübt. Remember, st plus the Kasus Endung, das interessanteste Hobby. Die interessantesten Hobbys.
Wrong.
Interessantesten, because you said die, plural, en.
Klar.
If you are clear on that, excellent. Good. So, Sprache im Alltag. Das mag ich immer. Lest mal alle diese Beispiele. Einmal die zwei hier und die zwei hier. Und sagt mir, was ihr darunter verstanden habt.
Okay. This film is Allerschönsten. Their film East nominative. Above we have Benutton superlative. So aller schönsten
Was ist ein Allerschönsten?
is the best of all.
Ja. Und der zweite Satz?
This is aller langweiligste Film.
Aha.
Is there langweiligste Film? Ja, es ist auch superlative. No, es ist nicht superlative. It's a normal statement. It is
Nein, das ist ein Superlativ, also
aber
STE. Der plus der. Das ist schon Superlativ.
ja, nach Noun auch ist da. So allerlangweiligste Film. Ja, der Film. Und wir benutzen Superlativ. Deswegen wir benutzen T am Ende. Und ja, wir machen diesen Satz. Das ist
Ja,
der
was bedeutet,
aller.
ja, was bedeutet aller?
Aller is best of all, worst of all, comparing the entire world or with the
Right.
other rest of the things.
Genau, also so kann man auch etwas ausdrücken. You can express something in that manner also. Allerschönste. So you don't have to mention that is the best film in the entire universe. It's not necessary. The moment you say Allerschönste, it covers all aspects. Allerbeste. Ja, die Sieger bei den Olympiaden sind die allerbesten Spieler. The winners at the Olympics
Are the best
are
in the
the
world.
best sportsmen. No, I don't have to say in the world. It's understood. Allerbeste. The best of all. No? That's why they call the gold medal or even the silver or bronze. I'm talking of the top three in that sense. If I specify gold medal, then you know they are the best, even surpassing the silver and the bronze medalists. So allerbeste, billigste, teuerste. So using aller, what do you do? Actually, you are giving more stress to the superlative. Wir betonen das. So, das ist nicht nur der Superlativ, das uns die Bedeutung gibt, aber es gibt auch andere qualifizierende Wörter wie alle oder Zahlen. Gibt uns auch dieselbe Form. Zum Beispiel, das ist der zweitschönste Film. Zweitschönste.
Second most beautiful film.
Right.
Ja,
Und-
Marina ist der schönste Strand.
Ja. Oder drittgrößte Kino.
Third
Third
biggest
biggest.
cinema
Big
theater.
Third
cinema.
biggest. Das kann man auch
Biggest.
sagen. So it's not restricted to our English usage and we are not sure how to say that in German. You can use
This
it.
also I observed. Most of the times we use the second. Our water is the second best water, so that there is no question. So people will not question you. If I said mine is best, then there will be controversy.
Yeah. That is true. But having said that, people always remember a winner, but not somebody who has lost.
Yeah, that's it. Second is always not remember. I always tell my sons.
That's the sad part, huh? So if I ask you right now, what's his name? I've forgotten his name now. Neeraj
Chopra.
Chopra. Thank you. Neeraj Chopra won the gold medal. Who won the silver?
No, even
Kinda
that is a very 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 famous one. Neil Armstrong was the first guy to landed on the moon,
Huh.
but Aldrin is the second guy.
And who was the one operating the moon?
Actually, Aldrin was supposed to land.
No. Who landed and who orbited?
Neil Armstrong landed.
And
Aldrin is the second guy.
right. And who was orbiting the moon? There was a third person also.
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't remember.
Who was the third person orbiting that who picked them up later? Michael Collins.
I don't know that. Even Aldrin was
Michael
supposed to
Collins.
give, but he hesitated one second to put his leg. So Armstrong was given the chance. So I always tell my sons, never hesitate. Do it. If you hesitate, somebody will grab your opportunity. That's all. You are forgotten.
Something similar to Nike logo. Just to do it.
Yeah, just do
Yeah?
it.
Okay. Schwarz. Was bedeutet schwarz?
Black.
Rabenschwarz. Steht,
Andangaga.
huh? Let's take this. Sie hat schwarzes Haar.
Okay. Black hair.
Okay. Yeah.
Black Castoda. The dark black hair.
Rabenschwarz.
Crow.
Yeah. Not
She
crow,
is
but raven. Yeah.
Crow-like bird in German. Yeah.
Yeah.
she has
Raven.
very dark hair.
I didn't say sehr schwarz. I said Rabenschwarz.
Sir,
Dark black.
बहुत dark होता होगा वो.
Uh-huh. And suppose I change this to one more. Die hat kohlrabenschwarzes Haar.
Yeah, like coal. Coal
Und
black.
Raben. Und auch Raben. Don't forget. So, kohlrabenschwarzes Haar. In which of these three sentences is the hair the darkest?
So please
Coal
zoom it, sir.
Third one.
Third one.
Third
It's
one,
not here. I'll make the size bigger. Sorry. Make it bigger.
So instead of 100, you can go to 120, sir.
Yeah, I'll increase the size of the font. It's easier.
Oh, yeah, now it is fine, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, it's easier there. That 120, blasts it out of the page.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
But thanks for the suggestion. I can do that some other time. So, sie hat schwarzes Haar. Sie hat rabenschwarzes Haar. Sie hat kohlrabenschwarzes Haar. So sometimes when we compare, that is extra to what you're learning now in the book. Wir können auch Farben nehmen, auch Naturbilder nehmen und zusammen mit dieser Naturbilder und Farben können wir etwas beschreiben. For example, noch ein Beispiel. Das Meer ist blau. Was bedeutet das hier? Das Meer ist blau.
The sea is blue.
Sea is blue.
Okay, the sea is blue. What? That's nice. Das Meer ist azurblau.
Was bedeutet Azure?
Ha. Jit, das musst du erraten. You have to guess. Wo ist es noch blauer? Ist das Meer blauer hier oder ist das blauer hier?
In second sentence.
Yeah, blower second.
Second sentence. So it is more blue.
More blue.
So I've qualified blue by using something before it. I have not said blauer.
Azure.
Instead, comparative, but I have used a new word before blue to qualify the blue. Azure blau. English, the word is, will it fit? Azure. Do you know the word azure, what it means?
9.
9, sir.
Azure is a very, very clear blue. A very, very clear blue.
No, then it is used only to blue, or can we use it for any other
Blue,
color?
blue,
Azure.
blue, 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 blue.
When you, okay, I thought it is only clear. Okay, then I.
No. Very clear blue. There's no mixture of any other shade in this. It's just the bluest of blue, literally. For example, the Adriatic Sea. Yeah, that's Adriatische Meer. It's the sea which is east of Italy, the Adriatic Sea. You have to see that, you have to see the sea to believe the blue. It's so clear blue, in direct contrast to the sky. There's no mixture of green. Even green sometimes we qualify, right? Pista green, coral green. I'm sure some of you who have, the ladies especially, who have bought sarees, you know the color shades.
Yes,
You know,
Peacock green,
the
they
same
say.
color. Orange is not always orange. There's a reddish orange, greenish orange, God knows what all colors.
But I'm
And
surprised
half of
how
them,
they remember, how they differentiate. For me, all are white, blue, green.
No worries.
the stem shown, but as it says, biologically, this is the anatomical makeup of the human brain. Die Frauen können die Farben besser unterscheiden als die Männer. There is a shade of, which is different. I've had that problem. I'm sure about, I don't know about you. But when my wife asks me, for example, which is the combination that matches best, I avoid even giving
The
suggestions.
controversy, yeah, it spoils our
No
family
controversy.
harmony.
My suggestion is rejected anyway. I can't make out that fine difference. See, a sari has to have a matching blouse. That's especially in the Frauen here. Feel better. There is a small shade difference, and it doesn't match.
And
So when you
always
say
the best sarees the
azure
other
blue,
lady wears.
yeah, there is also cobalt blue.
Yeah, peacock blue, they say.
Again now, see, so we are qualifying the blue by using things from nature. So it's not simply blau. So when you are using adjectives, this is just to make you aware. You can think of other words which will qualify the adjective. Das funktioniert auch auf Deutsch. So don't get nervous. How do I say this? It's there in my language. I know it like this word. How do I say it? Go ahead and use it. There will be an equivalent. There will be an equivalent. Ima. And since we are doing adjectives, this is something fascinating. Positiv, Komparativ und Superlativ gibt es schon. Das haben wir gelernt, das wissen wir alle, wie man diese drei Vergleichsgrad benutzen. The degrees of comparison, how we use them. But what about other degrees of comparison? This is also a degree of comparison, as Blau. And if I change the sentence again,
What do we say? How do we categorize this?
with a color.
No. Do we say it's a comparative or this thing, or just we'll say it's a comparison? No degree.
It's a comparison without a degree. So blau.
Any degree.
Wie das Meer, yeah.
Okay.
Also hier. Das azurblaue Meer. Same ending, see? Das plus E.
So in that case, can I put the superlative or the nominative with the
You
prefix?
don't need to. No. Why only nominative? It can also be accusative, no?
Sorry, not it's only positive or comparative or superlative. I should put or
It's normally used in this manner. Ich kaufe den azurblauen Sari. Sari is masculine of Deutsch. Their Sari.
that's right. Yeah, their rock is also masculine, ironically. Here, immaterial of nominative class, what I'm asking is positive, comparative, superlative. So when I'm
Oh,
using
you
this
mean
Azura,
Azurblaue.
okay, so it should be comparative then.
You could, but it doesn't make sense because you already qualified blue. Why do you want to make it give another
That's what. So
comparison?
already I'm qualifying with another word. So what should
That's
I
it.
make? Okay,
Just
so
use
I
it
can put positive.
in the positive
Positive.
degree.
So
Because
other
why
side.
do you
Okay.
need an Azurblaue?
Yeah. I don't need the two words. Yes.
See, for example, when you say Kohlraben Schwarz,
It's not Schwarzer. It's not Schwarz.
it's
Okay.
not simply Schwarz or Schwarzer or Schwarzest.
Okay. Qual Schwarz is sufficient.
Yeah, you said Kohl, like coal, plus Raben, like the raven, which is very black, in a very utterly black colored bird. You have that in your book. The
Yeah.
Raben.
Andangaka. Yeah.
Right. So coal plus the color of the raven and black.
Schwarz.
What more do you want? So this is very much intensified the coloration. I'm sure we have these formations in our languages also. Ja, bitte, Frauenschaften. Come
But
on,
we use
ladies.
sometimes we use it. For example, we use Nadu center. Tamil.
Yeah.
Too many
It's
colors
the
in
gate வாசல்
the
அப்போ இந்த வாசல் கேட்டை சாத்தணும் so வாசல்
Yeah.
gate. So I don't know that's right.
Give a comparison or a simpler translation. So, damit die anderen das verstehen.
Probably Uma can help. I don't know.
With shades.
With colors, how do you?
Sir, tomato
There
red,
you
cherry
see?
red, blood red.
cherry red.
Danke, sehr gut gemacht.
So, like green, sea green, bottle green,
Yes. Yes.
and
Well done, Monik. See? So
Milky
don't
white.
limit yourself.
there are too many different shades in one color. We call like
Absolutely. So don't get limited to what you have here. Don't feel limited. Oh, I can use comparison is wiser, is blower. You're only comparing one shade and more by 1 degree.
Milky white.
off-white, milky white,
Creamy white also.
creamy white, pure white, like.
So feel free to use this. Whiter is okay. Redder is okay. But you want to really heighten that color, like to betonen, then use it with some other object which is deeper in color. And then attach that to the sentence, use it like a normal adjective. So that is also language, that is also language use, and it teaches you to express yourself in a more, how do I say, a better way, that you can compare things and then use that in a sentence. Tomato red is very good. Tomatoes are brilliantly red. You can also have green tomatoes, of course. Aber Tomatenrot ist auch gut. For example, you're talking of Wangen. The Wangen cheeks. Or the ihre Wangen waren rot. Ihre, I've deliberately used ihre, feminine. Her cheeks were red. But you're not happy with that color of the cheeks. You want to make it, they were quite red, more red. Also war roter, sie had rotere Wangen. Slightly odd, no? Redder cheeks.
Or tomato root.
Tomato root.
Apple chicks.
See, apples that I get in Hyderabad are not red, so I can't call it apple red.
Sad.
I culture probably. So tomato root gets it. So tomato root. So I've avoided rote, rotor, I'm rotiston. What do I say now? So I compare it with something which is very red.
I think it will help us to reduce our mistakes also.
In a way, yes, I agree. In a way, yes. But then at the same time, it increases your vocabulary.
In speaking, it will work more than
Oh,
the
yes.
superlative or imperative.
Very, very effective and
Yeah.
very effective in what sense? On the other person. Oh mein Gott, der kann gut einen Vergleich machen. Because in German, there's also a word called Himmelblau.
Ja, Himmelblau, genau.
Gibt es auch.
I have heard about it.
Aber, ja, auch haben wir.
Ja, ja, auf Deutsch gibt es auch. Also wir haben auch
No,
Hellblau.
you mean Indian or of English? Sky blue.
Ja, Hellblau. Himmelblau. So don't be afraid to use these words. Now, you may not come across these words in the book always. Like I tell you, books are not a last resort. Das Leben ist. So feel free to use them. Hellblau, Dunkelblau, Himmelblau, Azurblau, Kobaltblau. So don't be afraid. Don't limit yourself to what we have here auf Seite 61. Blau, blauer am blauesten. Ah ja, ich habe Deutsch gelernt. Das ist kein Deutsch. Wir haben Deutsch aus dem Buch gelernt. Also darum geht es nicht hier. I would like all of you to speak freely like Germans do. Feel free like you speak your own mother tongue. Compare it with something in nature. Now you also have rose root. Rose, your color. Rose red. Of course, roses come in different colors also.
Rosa. It's not
Rosa root. Rosa root. So look at the word.
Red, pinkish red.
Und auch, sir,
Yes.
carrot red.
Carrot red.
Sir,
Oh,
road
Dagmar
rosa
Kaju.
order
Rosa
rosa
road.
road.
Rosa root. Rosa root. Rosa.
Rosa root is a very
road
common
rose also I
word
can say,
here.
but that is reddish rose.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, when
reddish.
we are discussing this, let's come down here. And Uma or was it Viola?
Uma sir.
Is this Rosa root or the
Road rosa.
road root?
Rosa root.
Road rosa I flashed I think
But if I say Rosa, what is it?
Ristisha.
Rosa
Rosa
is
means
rose.
pink. Pink color,
Correct.
yeah, rose color.
Rosa
Pinkish
root
red.
is pinkish red.
Pinkish
Whereas
red. Okay.
Rosa is pink.
Pink.
Okay.
And what's variety is something different now. This is gateway B2.
Yeah.
What's variety does here?
Rosa.
Rose.
It was.
Etwas durch die rosa Brillen sehen.
Don't see through the glass. See it naturally. That's the meaning they use.
Rosa Brillen.
To see
That kind of-
something through pink
Through
glasses.
yeah. See something pink through glasses.
Pinkish.
No, through pink glasses. What does it mean?
To be in love.
No, no.
9. To see something pink through glasses.
Okay. Nice.
Das bedeutet immer Positives oder Gutes sehen.
So.
Nice, pleasant.
Ja, so always look at the good things. Also bitte nicht alles durch die rosa Brillen sehen. Don't look at things through use your pink glasses for that.
Sir, is the Sprichwörter?
Yeah.
Das ist eine Wendung.
Alles.
Yeah, there's an Wendung. It's a phrase.
Anwend.
No, Anwendung is
Yeah,
application.
klar,
This is
sir.
No,
Wendung.
no,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wendung.
it's
Yeah,
Reda
that's
Vendum.
Wendung. Yeah, eine Redewendung. Ja.
Redewendung.
Etwas, was die Rosa-Brillen sehen. So, man sieht immer etwas Positives. Okay, then let's do one more. You can also nominalize the adjectives. So an adjective can be made into a noun. We are skipping lessons, huh? So don't panic. I'm doing what comes later, I'm doing now because we are dealing with adjectives here.
Okay, sir.
I can capitalize an adjective, begin with a capital letter, also Großschreibung. Mit der Großschreibung kann ich hier anfangen und das wird ein Nomen dann. So, was bedeutet das? Ich mache eine Fahrt ins Blaue oder ins Grüne. Eine Fahrt ins Blaue machen, das ist die Wendung, der Phrase. Ich mache eine Fahrt ins Blaue. Oder ich mache eine Fahrt ins Grüne.
In sea or forest.
Yeah, in your garden or where we have no.
Or the Pasumayana Ninevigal, sir. It's a memory. Is it denoting the memory of the drive?
No, no. Are you telling me or asking me?
I think like that, sir. I am asking you. Is it
No,
correct?
no asking you. Tell me. You tell me first, then I will tell you.
Okay.
So, ich mache morgen eine Fahrt mit meiner Familie ins Blaue.
We had a very beautiful drive. I had a very beautiful drive with my family.
I'm making a drive in the sea. Maybe on ship.
No. Die anderen? Wer da? Was sagst du? Hast du mal davon gehört, gelesen?
Keine
Eine
guess.
Fahrt ins Blaue?
No guess, sir.
Any guesses? Wir fahren mit dem Auto. Wir fahren mit dem Auto ins Blaue.
Yeah,
Wir haben unser Auto genommen und eine Fahrt ins Blaue gemacht.
Grüne bedeutet ohne Verschmutzung, oder? Ja, Verschmutzung. Verschmutzung. Without pollution.
Verschmutzung.
Verschmutz.
Okay. Wir haben unser, let's make it accusative then. Wir haben unseren Wagen genommen und eine Fahrt ins Blaue gemacht. Want it even more? And I'll change it a bit more. Now tell me. Eine Wendung. Am Wochenende haben wir unseren Wagen genommen und eine Fahrt ins Blaue gemacht. Can you translate ins Blaue into English as it is? We as here
In blue.
into the blue.
Yeah, into the blue.
Now think. Now think.
We fly.
Yola? Yeah?
We fly.
Nein. Also mit dem Auto.
Yeah.
Under sky?
We went in the cloud, sir.
Nein,
Yes.
also mit dem Auto.
Nein, aber in der SSR's ohne
Yeah. In
es
maybe
hat keine Auto.
Berger, there will be a cloud and we can go
Nine,
even
nine,
drive.
nine, 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 nine. This is a very, very nice phrase in German.
Aber,
In
ja,
under
wann
sky
ich sage, ja, ich bin blau means I have
Oh, no, no, that's
taken
different.
too much of drink.
That is different. That is different. That is different. Yeah, Monica, you were saying something.
sir, under sky like this.
Huh?
In like we far in schönes Tag under sky we fahren mit Auto.
Yeah, good, sehr good. But you're not able to explain it properly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
genau. I am
Huh?
not explaining it properly, but I understand the whole thing you want to say in
Okay,
this time.
so, ja, ja, danke, gut. Also, wir machen eine Fahrt ins Blaue, bedeutet, unser Ziel ist nicht fest. We don't have a particular place, we don't have an objective, we don't have a destination.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
simply-
genau, genau.
We simply go into the blue.
Into the blue, yeah.
In colloquial English, it will be we go
Go
into
with the
blue.
flow, you can say.
No, we travel into the blue yonder.
Yeah.
We just take the car and go into the blue yonder.
What is it, blue yonder? Yonder?
Yeah, the blue yonder, YONDER. Into the blue yonder means somewhere into the blue. The
No, why I'm
blue
asking
basically
is
means,
there is a famous company in Germany, Blue Yonder.
yeah, blue yonder is a famous company taken from your English word. Blue yonder is over there, the blue over there. Blue over where? Where you see the horizon, where the sky meets the earth. And where does the sky meet the earth? Nowhere, actually. So I'm just going nowhere. So I just simply travel to some place which I am not sure where to. So destination unknown, literally. And believe it or not, Reisebüros organisieren solche Reisen ins Blaue. Für Reisegruppen. You can go to a Reisebureau and find out if they have a Reise ins Blaue planned for a weekend. Sign up for it. They will not tell you the destination.
Das geht auch mit Grüner.
Now we come to the Grüne part. So what is then Grüne?
It's in forest then.
Forest.
Hiking.
Good guess. But can you give me a better option? Grüne basically means into the countryside somewhere.
Okay.
And not necessarily forest. It could be the countryside. Lots of fields, lots of farms, farmhouses,
Farms.
lots of pastures where the cows are grazing, meadows. No, that kind of locality with loads and loads of green. Maybe it is somewhere on the mountainside with a lot of green grass, lawns, pastures, cows and sheep and goats. That is eine Fahrensgrüne.
So,
Into the countryside.
so it has
Aber
nothing to do
wo
with
genau?
nothing to do with the pollution.
No. This is a typical German phrase normally used for weekends. Na, wohin? Ins Grüne fahren wir. Wir fahren ins Grüne. So let's go to the countryside. Aber wo genau? We'll stop
Keine
wherever
Ahnung.
we like to. Ins Blaue, auch the same. Just let's go. Just keep driving. And reach a place where we would like to stop, destination unknown, or I have a secret destination which I don't share with my family. I surprise them. Ich habe das einmal gemacht in Indien. A long drive. I took them along the coastal road, all the way from Kerala up to Goa.
Kongan.
No, that's a coastal road. NH17 is a coastal road here. It's a beautiful road. On one side is the sea when you're driving. On the other side is the inland river and forest.
Yeah,
The
we have
Western
railway track also there, Kongan Railway. So
Well,
I
a
had
little
been there
inside.
once.
The Konkan Railway is a little more inside. It's not exactly on the coast, but this road is on the coast. They didn't know I was going to Goa. I didn't tell them. And every now and then, my wife would ask me, what is our destination? So I would stop the car and distract her by showing her the scenery. Look at this
So,
forest, this part here, superb. Das ist so schön, ist das. And get in and start again.
so
And done.
finally you
Then
ended
they
up with
realized, no, my daughter was also there. Then they guessed. Because we have this Meilensteine, no? Milestones are there. Goa destination was written there. Then they realized, du fährst nach Goa. I had to say, yeah. This is my seal, Risat seal.
ended with the Fenny.
No, I don't drink. I was told Fenny also stinks, so I've never ever tried
Yeah,
it. So learn these phrases. It should be there in the book, but I don't think it's come so early. But learn them. Because when we talk about these and when we speak bei meinem Gespräch, das klingt so gut, wenn man solche Wendungen verwendet.
ja, Sie ermutigen mir mit einem neuen Thema oder einer neuen Methode heute.
Okay. So, jetzt Spiele ohne Grenzen. Let's go on with the topic. Kennt ihr das Spiel hier?
Yeah, sir.
Und
Ludo.
Ludo. Und das hier?
Was? Zweiter?
Ja.
Snake and ladder.
Na, hier gibt es ein Häuschen, da gibt es ein Auto und the small house here and an auto and
Das ist like our trade.
wie heißt das Spiel? Monopoly.
Monopoly or the business.
Ja,
business
Monopoly, ja, genau. Und das hier?
Similar to our carom.
No.
No.
Backgammon. Backgammon.
Wiederholen bitte, Sir.
I'll just give you the rough idea here. Das ist ein Würfelspiel. Das sind Würfel. Würfel?
Dice. Würfel.
Yeah, single dice, plural die. So these dice are used to get your number and then you get your chance to play. Normally the one with the higher number starts. These are points like carom. You have whites and blacks, whites on one side and blacks on the other. And with certain, unless I have the board, I won't be able to explain. The blacks have to reach the other side of the board and the whites have to reach the opposite side. So basically you're going across the board without bumping into each other. And the one who has the move and comes across the other colored coin removes it.
So plural is die, single is dice.
Dice
Yeah,
and
single
dice.
is die. Single
Yeah.
is die.
And plural
Single
dice.
is die.
Yeah.
Plural dice. Okay.
Yeah. Now, just think it should be correct here. Do you know the numbers on the opposite sides of a die? If there is 4 here, what is on opposite side?
9, sir.
No, it won't have 9.
Nice.
What number will be there on the opposite side?
On the previous number.
No, the 6 is on the top.
So five should be in the bottom
What is on the bottom?
1.
1 or the 3.
1. Jeet, are you sure 1 or is it an order?
इस वाइस में तो गेस किया.
Okay, that is 1. What is on the opposite side of 2 on this?
5.
The total on the opposite side always is 7. So there'll be a 5 on the other side.
Yeah,
If
5.
this is 4, this side will be 3, and 6 is on the top, the bottom is 1. Next time, have a look at the die. The opposite sides total up to 7. That's how the die is always cast. 6, bottom 7, 2 here, that side is 5, 4 here, this side is 3.
Any logic for that, or it's a,
The ank is there,
Logic.
sir.
I unfortunately don't remember that, Vasu, but there is a logic why it was made in that manner.
Yeah. It will be shown in probability in +1 book, maths book.
Always 7. The
Yeah, always
opposite
7.
sides always add up to 7. Okay. So backgammon, Monopoly, and Ludo here. Okay. Warum spielt der Mensch?
So was ist that Spiel? Mit
Nee, also
zwei
hier
Dice.
gibt es, bitte? Würfel, das heißt Würfel auf Deutsch.
Nein, was ist das Spiel?
Backgammon.
Backgammon.
Backgammon. Also hier. Ist der Mensch angeboren mit diesem Spielantrieb? Is it something that human beings are born with? Playing?
ja. Die ganze Liebe ist ein bisschen ein Spiel.
Ja, schon als Baby spielt man. Ist der Mensch, ist es ein
Ja.
angeborene
Ja,
Eigenschaft von Menschen? Spiel?
Ja.
Ja.
Und warum spielen die Erwachsenen? Okay, Babys spielen, Kinder spielen. Aber Erwachsene, was bedeutet Erwachsene?
Grown up.
Adult.
Grown-ups, adults. So warum spielen Erwachsene?
Ein bisschen für Bewegung, ein bisschen Freizeit,
Zeitgenießen.
Spaß auch.
Spaß
ein
haben,
bisschen
ja?
was haben, Bewegung.
Zeit mit Familie genießen.
Ja?
So,
Ja.
meiner Meinung nach für Bewegung.
Stress.
Ja, was so? Und dann Jeet, ja?
Stressfrei. Möchten Sie stressfrei?
Anbauen.
Stress abzubauen.
Stress abzubauen.
Aha. Okay, to decrease stress. Ne? Okay.
Ja.
Ein bisschen
Ja.
Geld verdienen auch.
Geld verdienen auch. Gut. Und wie hat sich Spielen entwickelt? Wie alt ist das? Spielen und Spiel und so weiter.
Das ist gleich unsere Erde.
Erde oder so alt wie die Menschen selbst? I want to
Yeah,
answer with an adjective now.
Super. Yeah.
There's a reason I'm asking you the questions. I want you to use
Got
adjectives.
it. It's not the answer. It is the format.
Use it. No, the structure, we have to revise the structure.
Yeah.
So, spielen oder das Spiel ist so alt.
Alt
Wie
als unser Leben.
No, wie die Menschen.
Wie die Menschen.
Spielen Tiere auch?
Spielt.
Ja.
Ja.
Der Hund spielt mit Ball.
Als Menschen.
Nein, dann ist es komparativ. Und wir haben hier kein Komparativ benutzt.
Okay.
Spielen Tiere auch?
Ja, gerne.
Ja, sie spielen auch gerne. Gut, Kushi. Nächste Frage. It's not here. Nächste Frage. Was bedeutet ein Spiel für ein Tier?
Aktiv bleiben.
Und Spaß machen mit Kind. Mit dem Kind.
Und
Ja, gibt es keinen anderen Grund? Ja, Jeet, bitte.
ja, anderen besser kennenzulernen.
Nee, also ich meine Tier, ein Tier, ein Animal. Was bedeutet Spielen für ein Tier? Oder für Tiere sogar.
Ein bisschen Spaß.
Mhm. Ja, Rose, what do you have to say? Beulah, Remada, was bedeutet das Wort Spiel? Wir haben für Menschen gesagt, Geld verdienen, Spaß, Stress abzubauen.
In minor na, für
Minor,
Haustiere,
ja? No,
Haus,
no in, huh? Also no in.
arbeidsam
Minor.
in Musik,
Ja?
meine ich. Haustiere macht
Mhm.
ein bisschen gute Verbindung oder
Mhm.
eine Beziehung mit seinem Besitzer.
Ja, ja. But what about the other animals? Also Wildtiere.
Wilde Tier. Ja, als Kushi gesagt, ein bisschen Bewegung und aktiv bleiben und ein bisschen starken Körper bauen.
Ja, also, very simply put, Tiere verstehen also nicht viel von Spaß. They don't understand much about fun part. Spiel ist das Leben und Überleben für die Tiere. Games for
Überleben?
animals, survival.
Alles klar.
Yeah, it's a question of survival for animals. When you see two baby dogs, puppies, or kittens, or whatever, fighting with each other, they are learning through this play in real life later when they are attacked, how to defend themselves or how to attack someone else. That play is actually their life in ahead. Maybe Spaß, agreed. I'm not denying that. Zu Hause zum Beispiel, das ist auch Spaß. Ein Hund zum Beispiel spielt mit dem Herrn, mit dem Besitzer. Das macht Spaß. But normally in the wild, animals, when they are playing, so-called play with each other, is basically they are learning how to attack and survive, defend, survive. Gibt es bei Spielen kulturelle Unterschiede?
Ja,
Ja,
das ist ganz klar. Wir haben, ja.
Hm?
Yeah.
Gibt es auch männliche Spieler und Spieler für Frauen?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Wir haben viele Unterschiede früher,
Jallikattu.
aber
So,
heutzutage es ist ein bisschen reduziert.
Reduziert. Okay, Oma?
yes, for Maynard, wir haben Jallikattu in Tamil Nadu.
Aha.
Und für Frauen Kolam, Dance, yeah,
Rangoli, ja. Okay.
Rangoli, all those.
Mehndi, Rangoli, oh, okay, good.
Okay, so well done. And now let's have a quick look at this interview here. It's a little long, but I think we have enough time, so hopefully we'll be able to finish it. So, warum
Super.
spielt der Mensch? Erste Frage, und das ist Brigitte Schwarz, eine Soziologin.
Soziologin, ja. Soziologin.
Soziologe ist maskulin, der Soziologe. Soziologin ist feminin, die Soziologin. So, warum spielt der Mensch? Let's take turns reading. Who would like to be the first one here?
Kanish, sir.
Bitte,
beginner.
bitte, gerne, gerne.
Ja. Warum spielt der Mensch? Warum ist es für so viele Menschen interessant, wenn 22 Männer einem Ball hinterherlaufen? Warum spielen Menschen stundenlang miteinander Skat? Warum legen wieder andere begeistert ein Puzzle?
Puzzle.
Puzzle, okay.
Puzzle. Das ja.
Puzzle.
Ja. Und wir haben dazu.
Ja, wir haben dazu die Soziologin Brigitte
Ja,
Schwarz
Oma, you have
befragt.
to complete that last line. You didn't read the last line.
Okay, sir.
Since it is 5, she stopped.
Oh, okay. Entschuldigung. Wir haben dazu die Soziologin Brigitte Schwarz befragt.
Okay, also hier, I would like to draw your attention to two things. Also bitte eure Aufmerksamkeit auf zwei Sachen hier lenken. Einmal Skat, das ist ein neues Wort. Skat.
Ja.
Skating.
Nein,
Nein, hier nicht. Es geht.
was ist Skat?
No, I did not see the word miteinander. We cannot skate each other. Okay, fine.
So what is skat? Of course you can, but not in the sense. No. So what's a skat?
Skiing. No, no, no.
Chess.
Ist es ein Kartenspiel oder ein Spiel oder was ist das?
Oh, it is a skateboard.
No. Skat ist ein Kartenspiel. It's a card game.
Ah,
And believe it or not, among card games unter Kartenspiel, das ist der König. Das ist am liebsten in Deutschland gespielt. A kind of a Nationalspiel in Deutschland. Check out
Skat?
Wikipedia. Yeah, it's a card game. Of course, Fußball, ja, aber im Draußen, aber zu Hause spielen viele Deutsche Skat.
Monica, it is surprising for me. I do not know about you in Hamburg.
Nein, ich weiß es nicht.
And the best part is
Sir, is it the seat cutter that we call here?
no,
I
no,
mean,
it's
not
different. It's different here. And
Oh,
the cards, the card pack has 32 cards, not 52.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a slightly different game. And since it's a German game, Skat, there is no English word for it.
Okay.
Skat is Skat. And I think if I remember the rule, I don't know how it's played exactly, but I can look it up and tell you, or you can look it up yourselves. I think it's with 3 people.
Okay, today I'll check. Ich habe einen Besucher heute. So, eine deutsche Besucher mit uns.
Yeah,
So, ich
try it
frage
out.
mit.
It's one of the more, I think 3 people.
Then you can ask how
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is
Yeah,
played.
and then
Yeah,
you can, after that you tell us on Monday.
Yeah.
Super, ja, ist 81 Jahre alt.
Oh ja, dann wird
so.
bestimmt davon wissen.
Ursächlich, ja, ist ein Bonner. Und ja, muss erklären.
Der wird das bestimmt also kennen. Nicht nur wissen, aber auch kennen.
Okay, okay. Ich mache das heute. Es ist meine Hausaufgabe für heute.
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah.
It's considered one of the most interesting games for 3 people.
The good part with him is if I call him and tell him I want to know, probably he may bring that card to me.
Do that. Do that. So I can show you the cards and tell you that.
Yeah, he's
There is
very
a-
intelligent,
It's a
interesting.
trick-taking game. You make a. It's like what is this word we have? You call out a card as being the major card and minor card. There's only 32 cards. What is that? Turaf, or some word is there, na?
Turf.
Turuf,
Also
yeah.
very-
Something on those lines.
Okay. Ich
Check it
mache
out.
das.
It's a very interesting game. That's a card game, Skat. And here we have a very interesting word.
Hinterher.
Laufen.
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah,
running
hinterlaufen.
behind. Running behind. Why 22 people are running behind a ball? It's a football, 11 plus 11.
Ja, das ist schon. Aber warum nicht hinterlaufen? Warum hinterherlaufen?
Hinterherlaufen.
We did hin und her.
Yeah, hair is towards
Yeah,
me.
sir.
So, but people are not running towards me. They are running away with the ball. So,
So it should be actually hinlaufen, na?
yeah,
Because you're running away.
yes. They take the ball and they run away. They will not take the ball. They will not come to me unless or otherwise I'm the goalkeeper.
Huh. Even if you're goalkeeper, they're running towards you. Still here.
So that Herlaufen is for the ball, not for me, no,
No,
sir. I know
hinterher.
that.
It is hinterher.
Hinterher.
It's not herlaufen, it is hinterherlaufen.
Hinterher.
See, this is where I enjoy myself. Also Deutsch, ist logisch, aber manchmal unlogisch.
Yeah, like a dead rock.
Okay. Their rock is still okay, but they're sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this here. Männer laufen,
Yeah.
they're going away.
Yeah.
The ball is also going away.
Yes, sir.
When
Oh.
both of them are going away, then it is always hair.
Okay.
Oh.
Super.
There's two people, one person is going away.
Then it is hinlaufen.
Him.
Hingehen.
But both are going away.
Then hergehen oder
Ja,
herlaufen oder.
genau,
Yeah.
so ist
Okay.
das.
Herfahren. Okay.
Ja, so ist das.
So here it is Männer und Ball,
Ball.
sir? Okay.
Männer und Ball zusammen, away.
Okay.
Und die Frage hier ist, warum finden so viele Menschen das interessant
Mitspieler.
mit diesem Fußballspiel? Ne? Das ist ein Fußballspiel. 22 Männer, actually not 22, actually it's only 20, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And the Torwart, we have to leave out the Torwart. Ne?
Yeah.
The goalkeeper, we have to leave out.
But he also runs, so that's why we count him.
So
Well,
we
he doesn't run
players.
behind the ball.
It's
He
just
waits.
players.
Basically 20 of them.
Mm.
So, sie laufen hinterher. And 70,000 people finden das interessant. So, warum ist das für so viele Menschen interessant? Erste Frage. Zweite Frage. Warum spielen Menschen stundenlang miteinander Skat? For hours together they play this card game. Why? Warum legen wieder andere begeistert ein Puzzle? Why do some people pose a puzzle or a riddle or a question to others?
One fundamental reason is the thrill. Thrill about the result. The result is not fixed as long as there is no match fixing.
Moment.
We would like to enjoy the thrill.
So we asked Brigitte Schwarz about it. This is possible. But was antwortet oder wie antwortet die Soziologin?
Soziologin, ja.
So, die erste Frage war, ist den Menschen der Spieltrieb angeboren? I know we've got past the time almost, but never mind, we can still enjoy this part. Der Spielantrieb ist Nominativ Subjekt. Der. And den Menschen is Dativ. So the verb angeboren kommt mit dem Dativ. So what does it mean, angeboren?
By birth.
By birth. So is this desire to play, the drive to play, which comes from within, is it something that comes by birth, or does one have to learn how to play? Das ist die Frage. Ist den Menschen der Spieltrieb angeboren? Oder man kann auch fragen, ist der Spieltrieb den Menschen angeboren? Beide Fragen oder also die Satzformulierungen sind richtig. I just want to point out to you that German structures do allow some flexibility. As long as the verb is in the right place. Das ist eine Frage. Eine Fragesatz. Da steht das konjugierte Verb am Anfang. Put that, you can play around with the other words. Since angeboren comes with sein, put the participle at the end, put is in the beginning, in between, you can play around with this. So watch out for these small things when it comes to structure, and you can improve the structures yourselves by looking at these sentences carefully. Remember, we are not sitting in an exam. We are trying to learn here. And through these observations, our German can improve. When you write something, then you know exactly how to formulate that sentence. Ja, Kinder müssen spielen. Not spielen müssen. So what is that answer? Yeah.
They should play, yeah.
Yeah.
Sich normal, ja, sich normal entwickeln sie können.
Hmm?
Durch das Spiel wir die
Wahrnehmung. Wahrnehmung.
Wahrnehmung,
Entschuldigung.
okay,
Wahrnehmung.
ja, ja. Die Wahrnehmung geschult, die gesteigerten Fähigkeiten bilden sich aus, auch die Motorik und das Sozialverhalten entwickeln sich auf diese Weise. Diese Weise. Wir lernen durch das Spiel unsere Welt kennen.
Ja. Also ist das angeboren? Spielantrieb? Sie sagt ja.
The play instinctive from birth.
Ja, Kinder müssen spielen, um sich normal entwickeln zu können. Was bedeutet der Satz? Sich normal entwickeln zu können.
So that
Have
in order to
achievement.
development, yeah.
Yeah, in order to have normal, develop normal.
Development.
Think of a baby, and baby often bet, constantly moving arms, legs, fingers. Und durch das Spiel wird die Wahrnehmung geschult. Was ist Wahrnehmung? Etwas wahrnehmen.
Var is choose. Nehmen is
No,
take.
that is veil. Veil is choose. Var is
Oh, sorry.
Truth.
Huh?
True.
Nein. Yeah.
Value.
To a certain extent. Moment, Rose. To a certain extent. But you have to think laterally. Truth is not exactly the right word.
Value.
Rose is very close to that. What's his name?
Taking.
Take.
Okay. So nehmen, to take, literally, and when you say var, something which is real. It is var. Wahrheit means truth. So to take the reality,
How I maybe it how I view or how I perceive things.
No, they learn to face the reality.
Superb. No. Superb. What is the word you use? Perceive, right?
Perceive. Yes, sir. Perceive.
Wahrnehmung, noun, perception.
Oh, super.
Yeah. That is how you learn words. Think laterally, and believe me, people, within a month's time, your vocabulary will be massive. I'll start feeling afraid of you. What's a Schulen?
New meanings to you?
Not new meanings. I mean, your vocabulary will grow so much, and I'll feel scared.
Because I'm giving a wrong meaning, so I should not confuse you with
not at
German.
Not at all. See, that's how you learn. Huh? That's how one learns.
Like
So
a baby.
Schulen. What's the
Mistakes and
Schulen?
then learn.
Learning here. Schulen is learning.
Schooled.
Well done. Schooled, trained, learn is good. Well done. Schulen is also to learn. So durch das Spiel wird die Wahrnehmung geschult. Through play, the perception is learned. For example, most babies, when they're in a cot, in a small cradle, some toy or something is tied there, correct?
Colorful toys, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And the babies, they keep moving their hands, and the toy moves, they also move.
Touch it or grab, yeah.
Right. That perception of reality comes in. Die geistigen Fähigkeiten bilden sich aus. Geistig, hier. Geistig.
Gehirngeistig, yeah, okay. Memory or the intelligence.
Yes, mental here, Geistes. The mental capabilities are developed. Sich ausbilden. They are built up. They are developed.
Okay.
Und dann kommt, this is a little bit of technical vocabulary here, huh? The motoric.
Motor movements.
Motor movements. What's bedeutet motoric, motor movements?
Our physical movements, like coordination. Yeah.
This one. This one.
Mm.
And then later on, this one. Right? When you've seen a child, when a child tries to hold something, it's always like this.
Yeah.
Not like this, or not like this, definitely not like this. By training our fingers and hands and other muscles, we are finally able to learn to pick this up this way, or we hold this like that here with using just 2 fingers.
Yeah.
So this has to be trained, geschult. Das müssen wir schulen. So games are again very scientifically developed. Even earlier in the olden days we had them, but so much of analysis never went into them. Und das Sozialverhalten entwickelt sich auf diese Weise. Sozialverhalten?
Social stability.
Behavior.
Social behavior.
Social behavior. Sehr gut, Jeet. Das Verhalten, behavior. And the social behavior is also developed in this manner, auf diese Weise. In this way, in this manner. Right? So it's getting a little late. This
No issues, sir. No issues, sir. We are holidays. Yeah, no issues.
What about the others?
Yes,
It's
sir.
okay, sir.
No problem, sir.
No problem, sir.
All of you.
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Then warum spielen Erwachsene? Now we come to the moot point. Who will read this?
I will read.
Can
Okay, go ahead.
Aus Lust am Spiel, aus Tradition, mit anderen zusammen zu sein und sich die Zeit zu vertreiben. Menschen spielen in ihrer Freizeit, sich zu erholen und zu entspannen. Spielt man allein, erfahrt man Ruhe. Spielt man zusammen mit anderen, erlebt man Geselligkeit und Freundschaft. Manche Spiele haben Charakter. Die Spieler messen ihre körperlichen oder geistigen Fähigkeiten und vergleichen diese miteinander.
Sehr gut. Also, watch out. I don't want to take the fun out of the text. Please watch out for the prepositions. There are different ones used everywhere. Going by the context, you have to use the correct preposition. That's all I want to say. Let's enjoy the text. Warum spielen Erwachsene? Now, this part which is here, you can say it differently auf Deutsch. Warum spielen Erwachsene? Ja, eine gute Frage. Erstens, aus Lust am Spiel. Zweitens, aus Tradition. Drittens, mit anderen zusammen zu sein. Und viertens, Zeit zu vertreiben. So you can answer in your own words without repeating what is given here.
Es gibt ein bisschen Unterschieden. Vertreiben und verbringen. Normalerweise wir benutzen verbringen, wann wir
Verbringen is to
Zeit
spend
spenden.
time, to spend the time. Vertreiben is to pass the time.
Okay.
Vertreiben, Zeit vertreiben is to pass time. Sometimes it can be taken in a negative sense.
Wasting time like that.
Yeah, something on those lines.
Killing the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Sorry.
Basically killing time. That's a good option. Und das haben wir auch diskutiert in ihrer Freizeit, wenn man spielt. Das ist, sich zu erholen. Erholen?
Relax.
To refresh oneself.
Yeah.
And entspannen?
Entspannen is relaxing.
Relaxing. Erholen is for refreshing. Und wenn man alleine spielt, da erfährt man Ruhe. On your own, alone you play. You can play alone also.
Video games.
Ja, Videogames oder Karten auch. Man kann auch Karten alleine spielen. Da gibt es auch Spielformen für eine Person. Das kann man spielen.
Oder Puzzle.
Ja, also auch mit Partner, aber auch alleine kann man spielen. Und wenn man zusammen mit anderen spielt, da erlebt man Geselligkeit. Was ist Geselligkeit? Menschen sind gesellig. Sie bleiben alle immer zusammen.
Social.
Well done. Good, Kushi. Geselligkeit is
Gesellschaft. Gesellschaft is society. Yeah.
Society, exactly. It comes from there. Sociability. Geselligkeit is when people come together. They cannot remain alone. And there is a German proverb which says, gleich und gleich gesellen sich gern, or gesellt sich gern. What does it mean? Gleich und gleich gesellt sich gern.
Similar people always socialize with each other.
There's a proverb. What is the proverb?
Similar people make the society.
Think laterally. Proverb. Gleich und gleich gesellt sich gern. I'll give you a hint. It's something to do with birds in the proverb.
Tamil we say, இனத்தோட தான் சேரும். So, இனத்தோட தான் சேரும். Same people or same group will merge together easily.
That's absolutely correct. But I want that, what is the equivalent in English for that? Every one of us can have a common one. Is there in Hindi, Telugu? English is birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. So gleich und gleich gesellt sich gern.
Okay.
So people who have similar mentalities, similar language, or similar backgrounds.
Same age group, you can say.
Or also sometimes same age group, that's very true. They all come together.
Punjabi sir kahavat hai.
Like-minded people, yeah.
Like-minded people, yeah.
Like-minded people.
Monica, du hast was hier aus Punjabi?
या सर एक प्रोवर्ब है हान नु हान प्यारा, मतलब सेम एज के ग्रुप एक साथ मिलना पसंद करते हैं.
Yes, that's true. You won't find youngster or one youngster in a group of senior citizens.
Yeah, genau.
They will be
it's difficult. You mean so? You made it difficult. So right now I'm in the situation then.
So
I don't mind.
Genau. See, out of the same text, is so much one can learn. Gleich und gleich gesellt sich gern. And das ist ein Sprichwort. Remember these proverbs. Mensch, they're so useful when you're talking in German, wenn man auf Deutsch spricht. Okay. Manche Spiele haben Wettbewerbscharakter. Was ist Wettbewerb?
Challenge.
Competition.
Und Charakter?
Character is character.
So there are some, they are Wettbewerb. I forgot. They are Wettbewerb.
Wet is betting.
Yeah, literally betting. So two people betting in a way who'll be the winner or whatever. That's how the word comes about. Wettbewerb. They're wettbewerb. Character.
Character.
There.
The character. This is the character. So the wettbewerb's character, singular. So many games have this feature. No, they are competitive.
Concurrence.
Concurrence is normally in the other sense.
Like a badminton concurrence. That is you meant to say.
Badminton will be wettbewerb. That will be wettbewerb. Concurrence will be when you are, I would say, rather say, interview
Running
for a job.
Okay.
Or concurrence from another company for the same product. For the same product, concurrence. So wettbewerb is normally on a much more broader and Oberbegriff. It's the higher order here. So how can in a race, for example, in a simple competition, that's a wettbewerb.
I can say again, a sportly way. It's not a commercial competition.
It's kind of a contest, a similar contest, a minor contest between the first student who stands first and the student who stands second. That's a wettbewerb. Sometimes you can also call it concurrence. Yeah, okay. So, and then what does it involve? Here we have the definition. Die Spieler messen ihre körperlichen oder geistigen Fähigkeiten. Was ist messen?
Measuring.
Yes. Messen, Maß, gemessen. Messen ist Präsens, Infinitiv, Maß, Präteritum, gemessen, das Partizip 2. So, Spieler messen ihre körperlich,
physical strength.
Physical, bodily, literally, Körper, their Körper is body. Körperlich, bodily, of the body, adjective. Oder geistige Fähigkeiten. Geist.
Yeah, mental strength.
Yeah. Mental. So their Geist.
Fähigkeit and skill.
Yeah, their Geist, huh? Mind or spirit or whatever, their Geist. Geist can also mean ghost, Bhut. A ghost or a phantom or some spirit is also called Geist. So from Geist here, geistige Fähigkeiten, your mental capacities, capabilities, like in chess.
Yeah.
Und vergleichen diese miteinander. Das ist ein Wettbewerb. Your physical and your mental abilities, capabilities, you measure against each other. And you compare them, who's better.
And get into depression.
My
son is not doing like that. He is better than me, like that.
Das kommt darauf an. Aber das ist dann wieder die Rolle einer Psychologin zu analysieren. Keine Soziologe.
Yeah.
So,
Psychologe, yeah.
Genau. So I've already given you a little bit of audio Arbeit to listen to those audios zu Hause. Remember the last one?
Yeah.
So that is already there. So relax now. Just do that part. This will finish on Monday. I want us all to learn a few new words from here. The structures are slightly tricky. And this is an actual interview. So there will not be any easy words or structures. The sociologist has given a real-time interview which has been printed here. It's not meant for B2 Anfang.
Ja, normalerweise gleich Soziologin benutzt ein bisschen schwierige Worte, wie normal Person kann nicht verstehen.
All of them do. And now I wanted to show you something else here.
Okay.
Look at this verb, this sentence here.
Spielt man zusammen mit anderen, erlebt man Schilfskeit und Freundschaft.
What kind of sentence is it? This begins with a verb.
Imperative.
Imperative, yeah.
Where is the imperative?
Normally, we say without you having subject, we'll say gab mir, mach das.
Nine. It's not imperative. It's not imperative.
I can ask könnten Sie mir geben? Or in imperative, I can say gab mir.
What kind of sentence is this?
Regnet es morgen.
Conditional.
Well done, Kushi.
When.
Give me the
When.
sentence. Give me the sentence.
Wenn es morgen regnet, komme ich bestimmt nicht.
So ist das. Regnet es morgen, komme ich bestimmt nicht. So, wenn es morgen regnet, komme ich nicht. So, man kann einen Konditionalsatz auch ohne wenn bilden. And the same sentence I can make, for example, so. Sollte es morgen regnen, komme ich nicht. Should it rain tomorrow? I will not come. I will certainly not come. But there is no when here. Und das ist immer noch ein Konditionalsatz. Und das ist hier auch uns gezeigt in diesen zwei Sätzen. Spielt man alleine? Spielt man alleine,
Erlebt man ein bisschen.
erfährt man Ruhe. Spielt man zusammen mit anderen, erlebt man Geselligkeit. Also, wenn man alleine spielt, erfährt man Ruhe. Wenn man zusammen mit anderen spielt, erlebt man einen Sorgen. Das ist ein Konditionalsatz, ohne wenn. And this is exactly what I was telling you about. You have to watch out for these small changes.
Yeah, sir. Genau.
Catch them and ask me, sir, ये क्या है? What is
ये
this?
ऐसा क्यों है?
Yeah, that you have to catch.
सर तब से एक है जो वो सेंटेंस आ इज देन मेंशन वाला ऊपर वाले पैराग्राफ में
Yeah.
ये तब से मेरे माइंड में चल रहा है कि ये अंगेबॉरन वो थी क्या कहते हैं डाटिव वर्ब थी इसी कारण ये डाटिव के साथ शुरू हुआ है ना
Yeah.
ओके नॉर्मला वाइज होता नहीं है ऐसे सेंटेंसेस में
It's a question. It's a frage. Is, or are people born with this drive to play?
Yeah, that's what I don't get that complication. It's a simple sentence. When I want to ask a question without a question word, I put verb in the beginning. Simple.
Right, but her
Yeah.
No
point
other
is,
logic is required for me.
no, Vasu, her point is the dative has come before the nominative.
या माय क्वेश्चन इज दिस
सर
So
मैंने
is
भी एक
the-
सेंटेंस ग्रुप में भेजा था उसमें भी यही चीज थी जो जीत ने आंसर किया था
Yeah.
या genau
Aber, see here, the Spiel tribe won't mention. Normally, people should come first.
No. This is nominative. That people part coming first is with an accusative object. Remember, Vasu?
Yeah.
Dative-
Very first diagram.
Dative before accusative, but we never said anything about nominative. Ich schreibe dem Freund einen Brief.
Yeah.
So dative object before accusative object, but we never said anything about subject.
Yeah.
And hier, see, that is the trick here. Verb am Anfang, das ist richtig. Das ist ein Fragesatz. Partizip 2 am Ende ist richtig.
Yeah.
Und jetzt, das kommt darauf an, wie man das äußern will. Ist der Spielantrieb den Menschen angeboren?
But that is also right. Is der Spiel tribe then mention angeboren?
Kann man sagen. So by
Kann man
moving-
sagen, ne?
Yeah, but if I move this to the front, I'm giving emphasis to this object here.
That's right.
Are people born with this drive to play?
Okay.
So I put it in the beginning.
Emphasis,
So the stress is on people. Emphasis, the
Yeah.
Betonung liegt auf das Objekt.
So if I
That's
remember
why
your sentence
objective
correctly,
first
you
comes
encourage
first,
this.
na?
Keep the verb in the
Yes.
right position, then play with the other words.
Go ahead. Yeah. So we
So
all know,
there,
we all heard
hmm,
about this. Remember?
Yeah,
Tecamol,
yeah,
yeah.
tika malo.
Anybody here who doesn't know this?
And I think
Anyone
Rose
here who
can
doesn't know
remember
this?
this better. Even I revised this yesterday. So
See, this is not a rule. Teka
yeah,
Molo is eigentlich ein Tipp, ein Faustregel. It's just a guideline to kind of help you in a worst case scenario.
ein
Temporal,
Esselbrücke.
temporal, causal, modal, lokal.
Lokal.
Gestern musste ich aus technischen Gründen mit dem Auto nach Berlin fahren.
Fahren.
Gestern, temporal, musste ich aus technischen Gründen oder aus beruflichen Gründen, causal reason, for professional reasons, mit dem Auto, modal,
Lokal
nach Berlin
nach
fahren,
Berlin.
lokal, yeah. Where, location. There is nothing that prevents you from saying, nach Berlin musste ich gestern aus beruflichen Gründen mit dem Auto fahren. Nothing prevents you from that. So it depends on what is it that you are laying the focus on. Is it yesterday? Is it by car? Is it the reason? Or is it location? So that will depend on the context. So don't worry if you mix these up. If you are
Okay.
totally unsure as where should I put what, then use this. Safe. Use this, safe.
Esselbrücke. So
Yeah, use this. Yeah, so is that. Okay?
Ja, sir, genau.
Because auf Deutsch, da gibt es, was man sagt, Sprechintention. Auf allen Sprachen gibt es. What is the intention? What is it that you want to draw attention to? Was ist die Sprechintention? So je nachdem kann man die verschiedenen Satzteile am Anfang, in der Mitte oder am Ende stellen. Don't panic. This is the normal thing. Gestern aus beruflichen Gründen mit dem Auto. Moment. Nach Berlin. Molo. That's it. Start with
Yes.
aus beruflichen Gründen musste ich gestern. Normally, temporal auf Deutsch kommt, soweit es möglich ist, am vorne. Stay somewhere in the beginning. You normally would not say, aus beruflichen Gründen musste ich mit dem Auto gestern fahren. No. Time element normally never comes at the end or right at the end or a little before the end. No, not in German. As far as possible, in German sentences, it's brought to the beginning somewhere. Aus beruflichen Gründen musste ich gestern is better than musste ich mit dem Auto gestern. So that's one small thing to look at. Try to put that element in the beginning. Sonst ist okay. Aus beruflichen Gründen mit dem Auto oder mit dem Auto nach Berlin aus beruflichen Gründen, das ist okay. But TKMO is your guideline. So don't panic. Don't panic.
Ja, Sir, genau.
So, gibt es noch Fragen heute? Oder jetzt?
Nein, Sir.
Nein, Sir.
Okay, nein, Sir. Danke, Sir.
Alles klar? Ist gut?
Ja, alles.
Ja, klasse.
Yes,
Und
sir.
ein schönes Wochenende.
Schönes
Noch
Wochenende.
einmal
Gleichfalls.
ein
Sir.
schönes Fest. Viele
Gleichfalls,
Grüße.
Sir.
Alle.
Gleichfalls. Danke,
Und
Sir. Happy Dandra.
unbekanntlicherweise bitte grüßt auch eure Familien von mir aus. So my regards and warm wishes to you here and all of your family members.
You
Even
too,
though
sir.
I don't know them or although I don't know them. That's why I said unbekanntlicherweise.
But all of them knows you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ja,
but
Sir.
that is an Einbahnstraße.
Oh, it's okay.
Oma, das ist eine Einbahnstraße. Was ist eine Einbahnstraße?
One way, yeah?
One-way road.
Okay.
But now that you've said they all know me, so my regards to all of them, the elders, and my
Yes.
love to the younger ones.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Bis Montag, Sir. Danke.
Bis Montag,
Bis
Sir.
Montag. Tschüss.
Monte.
Danke, tschüss.
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 Yes, yes, sir.
Bis Montag.